Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
What should be the
Hmm.
preparation strategy? What tools also a student need to learn in order to get into data engineer?
You may be knowing that 5 second rule. Like you just for initially 5 seconds. Like even if you feel like don't do it, just jump onto the place. Like maybe you have a work task, just go and sit there and start doing it without thinking a lot. So the ATS score must be above 75, and you should also mention the metrics. So like by doing PySpark optimizations, right? You get the efficiency. So
Once you have cleared the interview, I think in the managerial round or maybe in the HR round, there is a round where they ask you for the expected salary and all. How do you manage to do, like, did you get a chance to manage to do a salary negotiation?
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be covering one more podcast and we are inviting one of the experts in data engineer. Her name is Nikita Avalkar. Nikita was a senior quality analyst in Accenture and moved to data engineering field. Her transition is widely admired because of her consistent effort in learning in the data engineering field. She was able to crack one of the big MNC company. Now, how exactly she cracked the company and what was her preparation strategy, we will cover everything in this video. So let's welcome Nikita.
Hi, Nikita Avalkar. Thank you so much for accepting the invite and coming to this channel. And we are very glad that you are coming and you will be sharing a lot of experience and your strategy as well as your life experience as well to the audience related to the data engineering field. So, without any introduction from myself, I would like you to introduce to the audience about like how was your journey and from where you started, let's say from where you belong or and from where you did your college and when what was your first company and then step by step.
yes, so I was doing BTech at Cummins College of Engineering, Women. So it was a girls' college. And after that, I joined Accenture. I joined like through campus placement. There I was working as a quality analyst for around 2.5 years. And after that, I made a transition to data engineer at Emacs Solutions.
Okay.
And recently, I have joined Cushman and Wakefield as a Azure data engineer.
Okay, that sounds great because you when did you pass out from bachelor's?
2021, in the year 2021.
Okay, so
And my BTech was in electronics and telecommunications.
okay. So 2021 was a COVID time, right? It is so difficult that
Yes.
you had online classes and all, and then to get a job also, it I think it was difficult at that time because everything was remote, right? And so how did you
Huh.
manage to get a job, your first job?
Yeah, it was through campus placements. I just kept on giving the interviews for the placements, and I got selected at Accenture.
That's great. So how
Hmm.
was your experience in Accenture in the quality analyst position?
Yes, it was good, but it involved manual testing, and I did want to upgrade myself to the latest tech stack. So then I like also they asked us to like learn cloud, so to because they wanted to transition their software to the cloud platform. So there on like that spiked my interest into the cloud, and then I started learning more about cloud, and that's how I made a transition to data engineering.
So first technology in cloud was Azure that you get into?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, that's great. So, if you think about quality analyst and then you did a transition, how difficult was it to transition from a quality analyst to a data engineer?
Initially, like I was going through a lot of Udemy courses and this YouTube videos. So, but although I learned how to use the cloud tools well, but it lacked a quite lot of depth. For example, PySpark. I didn't know the PySpark performance tuning, optimizations, many things I didn't know. So although like I had made this transition, I had joined a company through reference, my friend's reference. But while working there, I realized that I lack quite of clarity and depth in Spark performance tuning and optimization. So I took Sumit sir's course on Trendy Tech, and then it gave a very good understanding about PySpark, Spark architecture, and all the core concepts in Spark, including performance tuning. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So, if you talk
Mm.
about few things for preparation, right? What should be the
Mm.
preparation strategy? What tools also a student need to learn in order to get into data engineer?
Yes, so one cloud should be mastered. Any if you're mastering Azure, AWS, or GCP, any one of them should be you should know it in and out. What are the latest tools that are being used? For example, the Databricks, right? Databricks platform is being used widely, and most like many companies are like transitioning. Even if they are being using ADF, they are transitioning to Databricks. So, like you should know what are tools are being used on that platform as well, and and along with that, PySpark is important, very important, and SQL. So in most of the interviews, they will ask like what on which tools you have been working, and whether they'll check your PySpark and SQL skills.
Okay.
Most of the companies, yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so if someone has learned all these technologies, starting with SQL, PySpark, Cloud, then how much time it usually takes to learn all these technologies if they want to learn it from in and out?
Yeah, so it depends like how much time you are able to dedicate. If you're able to do it regularly and consistently, you will be able to do it within a period of 8 months or maximum 1 year. You'll be able to master all these.
Okay. So 8 months and
Hmm.
1 year, I think for a student is a good amount of time to learn it. But some
Hmm.
student try to learn it and they stop it in between because it's very
Hmm.
difficult to learn for such a long time. 1 month is fine, but for 8 and 1 year, it needs a lot of dedication. So how did
Hmm.
you maintain that dedication to keep on learning for so long?
Yes, because the course I told you right before, it was structured in a like every week they used to release modules.
Okay.
So yeah, you have a target, you have a weekly target. So you go on for that target. Like yeah, in this week I have to complete this module, and then for next week like that. So
Okay.
it helps you be consistent in that way.
Okay. So
Yes,
with
and of
that,
SQL and PySpark, you need to practice like daily. I guess
mm,
daily you must practice for at least like one question, two question,
okay.
and you should know the concepts very well because in the interviews, what they do is they'll ask you to code on the spot, any question, and you have to do it on the spot.
Mhm.
While working, you get a lot of time, right? To solve a problem or to write a SQL query, but there you have to write it on the spot. So you should know the concepts well
Okay.
to be able to do that. Yes, huh?
So, SQL and Python, yes, every day you need to practice, as you said.
Hmm.
And then it comes with a strategy that you mentioned. Every week you have to prepare a roadmap if you, in case you are not enrolled in a course or you are doing by your own. So we have to prepare that strategy as well.
Yeah, at least you should have a target. Like this is my this week's target. I have to complete it. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's
Monthly target, weekly target, like that.
okay. So did you
Hmm.
like at any point of time did you face that this is too much for me? I don't want to do it anymore. Like sometimes you feel from within that this is too much, I don't want, or was
Hmm.
it never the case?
Yeah, it's natural. It's very natural, but like you have to overcome it.
Yeah. So
You have
anything
to.
that you did to overcome to keep it consistent everyday learning?
It is like that, you know, you may be knowing that 5 second rule. Like you just initially 5 seconds. Like even if you feel like don't do it, just jump onto the place. Like maybe you have a work task, just go and sit there and start doing it without thinking a lot. Just
Oh,
push yourself, and you'll be doing.
I think that's a very good strategy. I've never applied
Hmm.
for that 5 second
Hmm.
rule because
Hmm.
I did not even know about it, but that's a good strategy. Even if you don't feel like sit there for 5 seconds and try.
Yeah, you should not give your mind, basically the concept behind that is like you should not give your mind to think that, oh, I don't want to do it, or I like that.
Okay, okay.
I'm not feeling good. Yes.
Okay, so don't give a chance even for your mind to think about it that you don't want to do it. Just
Yeah.
do it. Okay, that's a good strategy. I will also apply that. And from once you apply all this and you have prepared it, right? The next thing comes is you have to prepare a CV. But before preparing a CV, you need to make sure that you have to present your project because uh, in a complete company, you are working on different projects. So what kind of project did you show? Because you have an experience in quality analyst and then you are moving into data engineering. So did you showed any specific kind of a project in the interview that you have worked on this?
Yes. So basically, in my CV, I represented the points which were similar to data engineering.
Okay.
Like as a quality analyst, I had worked on SQL.
Mm-hmm.
So I put those points in my CV. So make sure that the points which we put in the CV are relevant to the role we are applying for.
Okay. So anything
Mm.
that you want our audience to keep in mind while creating a CV so that CV gets shortlisted because now ATS is there, right? And it gets
Mm.
rejected in the ATS itself. It doesn't go to the HR. So what things needs to keep in mind too so that it goes to HR and you are getting selected after that?
Yes, so ATS score, like I had seen few videos. So the ATS score must be above 75.
Mhm.
And you should also mention the metrics. So like by doing PySpark optimizations, right? You get the efficiency. So you increase the efficiency by 50% and the number of pipelines you have worked on. For example, you have worked on 35, 40 pipelines as a data engineer. That all metrics should be mentioned. And the words like you use that also matters. For example, I build not build wait um, the words like they should be action driven words.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Like hmm. Now
Impact.
worked on this, not instead of worked on this, like I build pipelines,
Okay.
or instead of I worked on these many
Okay.
pipelines, like that.
Okay. It's like an action that you did which will have
Hmm.
an impact on the CV. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm not getting the exact term for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
understood, understood. I hope
Hmm.
audience are getting like CV is very important, I think, because if your CV is not even getting shortlisted, you will not be able to appear for interview.
We'll look. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
right. So now, if you have created the CV and you have prepared, what one thing is when you get your CV shortlisted, you get a call, right? You have 1 or 2 days to prepare. So how did you
Hmm.
manage those 1 or 2 days of preparation just before the interview?
So I used to visit on YouTube. I used to see like how many rounds do they conduct, like people who have given the interviews from the same company, right? So how many rounds do they conduct, and what type of question do they ask? What do they expect from the candidate? And I also used to go through job description to check like what exactly they'll be expecting from me.
Okay. Okay. So
Mhm.
did you face any question that was the most difficult question in the interview that you have appeared for?
Yes, I have like basically I was stuck many of the times in SQL also. That's why I mentioned like the SQL practice is very important.
Okay.
Like daily basis, the concepts they because they ask you to code on the spot, right?
Mhm.
And like in real life, you have a lot of time to make a query, but there in the interview with along with the pressure, right?
Oh,
You have to code on the spot, and and usually when we code on the spot, right? Uh, Otherwise, we have tools like to check, to debug. But here they will ask you, see, do you think this query will run? Okay, so you have to check again. You should be able to figure out if you have made any mistake in the query,
okay.
what the output will be. That also you should be able to predict. So
Okay.
that was where I was stuck. And I would suggest that project, you should know whatever project you work on, you should know that in and out because they do ask a lot of project driven questions, and real world scenarios also they ask. So they will ask like, what if you want have like two pipelines. I said that we were working on pipeline which had historical data, like it used a matter watermark column for taking the sorry, incremental data, and we also had historical data. So they asked like, what if you want to do this parallelly, taking historical data and taking this. So you should be able to answer such real world scenarios also.
Okay.
So yeah, lot of in-depth knowledge is required.
So it's a very good point because SQL, as
Mm,
you said, you can write it normally in your project, but in that pressure,
mm.
if you are able to write it, I think that will only give you an upper edge, right? That's
Yes, yeah.
it's very difficult, I think. In pressure, you have to handle that pressure and real
Mm,
world scenarios, as you mentioned. Okay, these two things
mm,
usually a person needs to be prepared for. Okay. And
mm.
if I talk about if you have done the preparation and you have given the interview, how many rounds of interview in a company you have seen that is being conducted?
3 rounds. In some of the companies, I've also seen 2 rounds.
Okay.
But that's just, yeah, only direct the L1 technical round and the managerial round.
Okay.
And others, there are 3 rounds.
So how did you manage getting the calls? Did you apply it directly in the company website or in a different portal to get the calls for interviews?
Yes, I tried like applying on LinkedIn,
Mm,
Naukri, and even one company I've gone through referral also. So these things I have tried. So to Naukri, like you have to refresh it every day.
mhm,
The yeah, you have to make changes like minor changes to your Naukri profile every day so that it gets updated. And every day, like I used to apply. I used to make sure that I apply to at least 10 companies on Naukri every day. And after that, LinkedIn also. So whatever calls, like I also got calls even after applying through websites. So
okay.
that also works. Yeah, although it may seem like it is very lengthy process, but
Mm.
it works.
Okay. Yeah, it's a
Mm.
time-consuming process if you go to the career portal and do it. But Naukri,
Mm.
LinkedIn, you are saying it works best, I think, for data engineers.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So
You
now,
can go through referrals, but uh, getting a referral is like very difficult.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Because there will be so many people reaching out for a referral to a single person, and it
Yeah, to a single person, yes. And we are not sure, like, if we don't have a good rapport with that person, so
right.
we are not sure if they would be even referring us.
Yeah.
So that's why, yeah. So people like nowadays they run a lot behind referrals, but these two things like being consistent on Naukri and LinkedIn also, they will work.
Okay, without any referral also, it's a higher chance to get into the interview calls by using these two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So once you have cleared the interview, I think in the managerial round or maybe in the HR round, there is a round where they ask you for the expected salary and all. How do you manage to do, like, did you get a chance to manage to do a salary negotiation, or it was the whatever offer they offered you, it was suitable for you?
So yes, I have been negotiating. Like it was a win-win situation. So I set a number, like gave them a number, and they also gave me back a number which was greater than my previous CTC, and I also wanted to join immediately. So I accepted it. But there was some negotiations that I asked them like what benefits they would be giving me. Would I be able to upskill myself there? Would they yeah, so anything they would be offering me to get myself upskilled, like some companies give Udemy courses like that. So I discuss about the perks and benefits as well, so it was like a win-win situation for both of us,
Okay, so
and also the tax benefits and all, everything we have to consider.
okay,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah. So
Mm.
except salary, you are saying these benefits one should actually look at, and you have looked at it, and it's a like mostly people run after salary, but this is a very good strategy that you need to keep in mind when you are growing in the career. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because if their budget is like, if you're asking for too much high payment, and if their budget is not that much, then
Mm-hmm.
probably they will not consider.
Okay. So if I talk about any candidate who is in data engineering for 2 to 4 years, then how much salary they can expect from an organization? If you can just maybe have a range for it in your mind.
Yeah, 2 to 4 years is a like good experience. So maybe 15 to 20, one can expect.
Okay, okay, that's a good
Mm-hmm.
starting salary
Mm-hmm.
that person can expect and then grow from there. So now,
Yes.
if I talk about LinkedIn, like I know there should be a LinkedIn profile for every
Hmm.
person who is working in corporate, but does
Hmm.
LinkedIn benefit in getting knowledge and appearing for interviews?
Yes, it does benefit because I have been like many of the people in my connections, they post like of whatever their interview experiences are, and even I have connected like through the course only. Like I have connected some people who have taken those course, and I've seen that they have got placed. So I used to go and ask them, ping them personally that what all questions they have faced, what all challenges they have faced, and they used to answer. So they will they help a lot, like LinkedIn connections do help a lot. And if you like post give go on posting your knowledge on LinkedIn, because companies ask for LinkedIn profile links also. So
Mm.
they go through your profile and visit like the projects you have done, the skills you have, everything company sees. And
Okay.
it is like a credibility criteria also, like you can show your credibility through your LinkedIn profile.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So it
Hmm.
means like LinkedIn plays a very vital role either to
Hmm.
share your knowledge or getting into.
Yes, and even for referrals, it will help you if you are going through like seeking for referrals. If you have a lot of time, you can also seek for referrals also.
Okay. Now,
Mm.
if I come to DSA part, there is DSA. Most of the companies don't ask, product-based companies ask DSA. So what
Hmm.
do you think like how much important is DSA for a data engineer that they should learn?
For a data engineer and if you are applying for product-based companies, then it is vital. But otherwise, they don't ask DSA. Like I have never given a DSA round yet.
Okay, okay. So,
Mm.
any resource, YouTube resource that you would recommend for maybe SQL or Python that you have already gone through, which may help the audience?
Yes, so for SQL, there is a playlist, YouTube playlist, IT Junction for All. So you can check the questions. They are like very advanced level questions.
Okay.
And it will also first like I would suggest to go through basic questions from maybe lead code to solve the basic level questions. Like SQL 50 series is there, right? On lead code. So to solve that first, and then in that playlist they have covered questions from various companies from Amazon and all other like man companies,
Okay.
so that we can go through. Yeah. So that is how. And for PySpark, I did Sagar with Prajapati.
Oh,
Sorry, Sagar Prajapati. Ha ha ha.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
PySpark with Sagar Prajapati. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I was thinking like once you get into the interviews and you have your salary negotiation, how difficult is it, I would say, or how challenging is it to work in a data engineering field if you are not already well versed with data engineering? Like you have come from a different field, so how challenging is it?
Yeah, it is challenging because initially you will be confused like wow, there is a you have to go through a lot of data also.
Hmm.
So I have faced this challenge that there are extracts which you have to go through from a different like two you're taking extracts from two different sources, and then you have to compare why this records are missing. Is there like some gap in your query? Like the reason you have to find out. Even for like minor tasks, if you have not worked early as a data engineer, then you'll be facing a lot of challenges. But yeah, over a period of time, as you give yourself more time, you'll be able to learn, and you should be focused on learning.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Hmm.
I think even if it's challenging, it's better to keep on learning and then that's how you will grow. It's not only clearing the interviews, I believe. Okay. So,
Yes.
like
Mm.
you were working and then you were preparing. So, how did you manage that? You have work, you have family, you have to study. So, how did you manage to study like and keep on going for the
Yeah,
prep?
I made sure like I give at least if not possible more than at least 1 hour a day.
Okay.
Anyhow, if your day like if you're not giving able to give it in the daytime, then maybe at night 1 hour. It's
Okay.
not much. Like yeah, we spend 1 hour like watching
Like,
series, Netflix. Yeah.
right, that's right.
So
It's
yeah.
an easy way. It's an
Mm.
easy way to watch Netflix rather than putting your laptop and study, right? So,
Yeah, yeah, I understand because like we are also tired sometimes, but
mm,
that's the need of
yeah,
yeah.
sometimes you think that okay, we'll do it tomorrow, and it's not right. It happens to me as well. Like, let's do it tomorrow. I'm tired. Let's watch
Yeah,
it.
but make sure that you do it tomorrow, huh?
That is also
As yeah.
right. Yes, make
Mm-hmm.
sure you do it tomorrow. So on weekends you get some time, right? Free time. So do you devote more time on weekends? How is it?
Yes, yes. On weekends, I make sure I devote more time,
Okay.
maybe like 4 to 5 hours, yeah, at least.
Okay. And when you're working in the organization, where when you get stuck, how easy is it to approach seniors or the team lead to get something solved or get help from? Just
Can you repeat, Shilpa? Like I just missed your question.
yeah, sorry. I was
Mm.
saying, like once you are working in the organization, then uh,
Mm.
how easy is it to reach out to a senior or a team lead to help you out in solving a problem?
Yeah, I reach out very easily because they are very helpful.
Okay.
And you need to be like you should not be scared of your seniors. Instead, you should consider like make be friendly with them,
Mm.
and you should approach them. You should not feel shy away or like
Yeah,
that
that's
from
I think
approaching them.
very important, it seems, because people don't ask with the fear of for the question that what people will think that
What you think? Yeah, uh,
they don't know.
got it.
Yeah, I think that's very important. You should ask question if you are feeling stuck, you need to ask for it.
Yeah, you need to approach because you get the help required, and you also gain more insights through their experience.
That's true. That
Because yeah, yeah.
okay. Okay, I think
Mm.
we got a lot of clarity on how to prepare for the
Mm.
interviews, what strategy you followed, how did you maintain the consistency, along with a lot of other insights when you go to an organization, how you can cope up with everything. So I think
Mm.
that's a very good insight. Any last tip or trick that you want to give to any data engineer who is trying to come into a data engineering field?
Yeah. Okay. So I'd suggest that take some structured course, which is structured and which you are guaranteed that it will help you gain in-depth knowledge, because you will gain confidence through the that knowledge itself. Okay, and then I'll ask to prepare in SQL and PySpark.
Okay.
So these, yeah, if you have these three things, like you have gone through some in-depth course, any in-depth course which you like. So personally, I had done through Sumit Sir's, which was a very good one. So like that. So and one cloud platform you need to master. So like if you do these three things, then it will be, and one tool also, like any one tool, like for example Databricks, which is like now it is very much trending. So any of these things if you do, you'll uh, you'll have the confidence to apply
Okay, okay. That's
and make a transition as well.
that's good thing. I would say these things we need to keep in mind, and I hope audience would have loved it and would take something back from the conversation that we had. And whoever want to be an aspiring data engineering, they will get into this field. So I just want to put forward these kind of conversations so that it helps the aspiring data engineers. So thank you
Yes,
so much for giving all your insights and the experience.
yes. Thank you, Shilpa.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.